day is it?
Today's show is for adults only.
Say what?
Is that a real show?
No, it's somebody's making a joke. Forget it.
But that's what these people do. That's why I'm saying this show should not be on the air.
You're really going to be abnormal after this show.
I like the show.
Come on, I haven't got all day.
Let's go.
What is this?
It's showtime.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. The hologram debate is set to go again. Holograms depicting late rock legends Buddy Holly and Roy Orbison will be paired together on tour this fall. Bass Hologram announced the Rock and Roll Dream Tour will kick off in Dublin this October and continue through the fall to the UK. US dates have yet to be announced. And now, for no particular reason, a dog sings along to If You're Happy and You Know It.
If you're happy and you know it, just say ooh. If you're happy and you know it, just say ooh. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, just say ooh.
The FBI is now reviewing the circumstances surrounding the dismissal of all 16 criminal charges against Jussie Smollett, according to reports. 2 law enforcement officials confirmed the probe on the same day that recused Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx broke her silence to defend her office's decision to drop the charges against the actor.
Certainly. The Cook County State's Attorney's Office has what we call our alternative prosecutions unit, where we look at how can we handle cases outside of the criminal justice system, ways in which we can do what we call pretrial diversion. Over the course of the last 2 years, we've had 5,700 people go through our pretrial diversion process, people who have nonviolent offenses and who have no violence in their background. And so I think when people see this one particular case, it feels like an outlier, where in fact it's consistent with how we treat people charged with similar offenses with the same background. And so, what I would tell people is that, we have, traditional prosecution models, and we also have alternative prosecution models. And based on the facts and the evidence in this case, this was the appropriate model that we used.
It's time for things kids learn from cartoons.
Horrible time, puberty. Years of sadness, rejection, and confusion. He'll look weird, smell weird, his voice will change, he'll get painful acne, back knee, inner ear knee. He comes from an oily family. Plus, he'll be getting his butt kicked through it all.
That's it for things kids learn from cartoons.
Well, let's see here. Trump's going to kill affordable health care for everybody. Barr won't release the Mueller report. Trump's Fed pick to run the economy, Stephen Moore, owes $75,000 to the IRS. Barbara Bush says Trump killed her. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos is set to defund the Special Olympics. Or Wednesday, as it's called in this fresh hell known as America. U.S. Attorney General William Barr estimates that it will take weeks to make a version of the Mueller report available to Congress, and it will be given to the White House in advance so they can make redactions. One would ask, why can't they just release it as it is? Oh yeah, Trump and the Republicans are traitors. Yes, in a new book, and I believe the actual title is Fuck Trump, Barbara Bush blamed her heart attack on Donald Trump. And he turned my vagina into a leather change purse, blurted Melania Trump. Donald Trump Jr. says he's thinking about running for office. As what? Secretary of douchebaggery? Vladimir Putin asked Russian athletes and officials to play by the anti-doping rules for the next Olympics. I'd be more inclined to believe him if he hadn't been winking when he said that. The Powerball jackpot is $768 million. That's enough to retire, pay off all your bills, and bribe your kids into any college in the world. Budget airline WOW collapsed with all flights canceled and passengers stranded all over the world. And yet still, their luggage went to Cleveland. They finally found a prize-winning show dog that had escaped and gone missing at an Atlanta airport. Yeah, they found it at the bar doing shots with the pilots. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. India has announced that it's become only the 4th country to successfully shoot down a satellite. So that's what happened to my internet. Hey, Spaceballs, nobody gives a f***. A Florida man called in a fake robbery report to keep from having to go to work. That's a horrible thing to do, unless, of course, you're doing it to get out of jury duty. Hey, a Florida man. Nobody gives a And a Texas dude was arrested for wrapping his dead mother's body in a tarp and leaving it on his own front lawn. Whoa, and you thought those plastic pink flamingos were an eyesore. Hey, plastic flamingos. Nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo. Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS
including the legendary
Live.
Phil Esposito.